their feet. They are ready. It's playoff time here in the EASHL. I'm James Cebulski. She's Cheryl Pounder. Can't wait for this. Two teams looking starved for a win, and we are set to go. We are underway, and such a slim margin for error when we're in the playoffs. Quick feed to Uncle Larry. Columbus has it in their own zone. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Good eyes on the play.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
Can't keep a hold of it. Now a quick pass to Jordan. The Buccaneers carried along the wall. And he caught him when he wasn't looking. What a hit.
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but that was executed perfectly.
The Buccaneers gain the zone. Tennessee's gained possession along the boards. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that? Coming down the left wing and into the zone. Takes a shot. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. Oh, they got thunderstruck.
Yeah, I love the way he encroaches on his opponent along the boards here. James just lined up perfectly and then is able to elicit that massive hit. Riley's a fierce competitor who wants to stay in the game, James, but if you look back at this last sequence where he's injured, you know that he's really struggling and laboring and needs to make his way to the bench.
Still lots of time left in the period. We're still scoreless. The Buccaneers will play from the defensive zone.
Weeks is getting booed every time he steps on the ice, and that's a result of injuring the hometown player.
And it's in the net! That's a goal! They're going to count that one!
Oh, that's a really tough goal, James. You can see the frustration on his face and the body language. Just thinks he lost track of it as it found the back of the net.
And off the draw, they take the puck. Moves it to Flynn. Huge steal in his own end. Puck moved over to Jordan. Excellent stick work on the play. Oh, a devastating check there. Quick pass across to St. Pierre. Big time stop. Columbus has it in the defensive end. Here they come on the attack. Here's a short pass to St. Pierre. The Buccaneers take it along the wall. From the point, looks to make something happen. And the puck departs the zone. Quick pass to St. Pierre. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Puck picked up in the open ice. How's that for a little rock'em sock'em?
That's rock'em sock'em, and that's separating puck from player, isn't it, James? Man, he's not going to feel good.
Picked up along the wall by St. Pierre. Moves it quickly over to Jordan. Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back to... goals. You can feel the energy, the wave, the momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal. Sometimes when you're in your own zone, you can get caught wandering or roaming, James. What I mean by that, your eyes start to focus on the puck and you start to slide outside the middle of the ice. When that happens, guess what? You open up the primetime scoring area, and that's what happens here.
Quick feed to Jordan. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. Getting into the later stages of this period, Tennessee's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Flynn's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively.
Center bears down on that bottom hand. A clean win, and you can see them all setting up, looking to attack the net against this tired group.
There's the whistle, icing the call. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Uncle Larry's won a big draw in their own end.
Hate it when you ice the puck and it comes 200 feet back to your zone. Got to give your center a tap on the pads after you win that one and get out.
And that's a smart heads-up play by Green. Well, fun start to this one as period number 1 comes to an end. We've still got lots more still in store. Kids are coming out on the ice here to play the little mini prospects game, and we'll be back with more. Well, let's see what period 2 has in store for us as they are about to drop the puck. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
Columbus needs to be more assertive with the puck, James. I mean, they haven't found a way to really create any opportunities with the limited time they've had with it. Why? Because their opponent has been all over it all night long. They need to change that now.
Lots of time left in this period. Tennessee's got a 2-0 lead. Columbus is quick on the draw. Quick feed to Riley. Good stand-up hit. Well, he's got it in the defensive end. Stretches one out to Uncle Larry. Slides the puck ahead to Green. Oh, look at this. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Scoops up the puck here. Works it across to Piper. Flynn's got it along the wing. Oh, and look who gets rocked once again.
Well, he's a target now, James, because he's got a lack of spatial awareness. You got to keep your head up if you want to play this game and be safe in it. Hockey is harder and it's heavier in the playoffs, and you got to find a way to get to the middle of the ice, and you got to find ways to win the puck battles. And this right here sends a very clear message that they're ready to play. He just has a huge hit right there to ignite his team.
Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Here they come on the attack. And he loses both the... And they score!
Well, with a delayed penalty, they get their opponent running around, James, and they wind up scoring. So that's going to nullify their power play, but it doesn't really matter. They got one on that one.
Very effective. Tennessee's got to be pleased with the effort they've had tonight. They just continue to pile up the goals.
Well, you want to buy in, and the coach will be impressed by this. You buy in defensively, and it creates offense because you're quick to get pucks and go north. And this is exactly how you take care of your own zone. How about the majority of shots in the offensive zone as well? 200-foot game. It's been complete today so far, James.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. The Buccaneers just recently adding to their lead. They're now up by 3. Uncle Larry's won the draw, and they'll look to set up.
Jordan's able to corral that pass. He's got the puck on his stick. You know he's dangerous. He's got 2 in the game, and he's looking for another.
Here's a chance to the middle. And that goes off a stick and off target. Sends it ahead to Flynn. Moves the puck. From the point, they take control of it. Levels it with the hit. Looking to set up offensively. Grabs the puck in the corner. He grabs the puck here at the point. Columbus gets a hold of it. Looks to make a play over to Piper. Oh, look at this chance. Oh, what a save in front.
Wagner's been able to watch the game for most of the night from the other end because of the offensive production in the offensive zone, James, but he's a real good job there. Timing is everything. Staying focused, tracking the puck, and making a good save at the right time.
Here in the back half of this period, it has been a one-sided affair. 3-0 is where we sit. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Tennessee's got a hold of it along the wall. Good hit on the play. The Rivermen have the puck in their own end. Angles it over to Riley. Rocks him on the play. Here's a shot from a bad angle. What a collision there, and that frees up a little room. Grabs the puck in the slot. Big save.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Tennessee's been dominating at all ends of the ice, especially offensively here late in the second. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Hamilton from the point. The Buccaneers gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Oh, that goes off the bucket, and he kicks it out.
Well, no smelling salts needed here. He's shaking it off as he takes one in the gauge. He made the save, so that's going to make him pretty happy.
There's a shot. Let's go! Right on the doorstep. The rebound there to be had, and they made no mistake about tucking that one home.
I love this play, James. Not taking no for an answer. It's forceful play and showing that you've got the power to drive the dot. Finishes it off with a goal.
Tennessee's got more than a few smiles on the bench tonight as they inch closer and closer to the end of the second period.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's been a consistent effort right through 2 periods of play now, James. And they're going to get into this intermission. It could disrupt their rhythm. And they got to make sure they stay focused, they stay intense, and they come ready to start the third the way they started the first and second.
That's a wrap for period number 2. Both teams will get a chance to get a little breather here, and we'll come back. Third period action next. The final frame of regulation has arrived. It's period number 3, and it's about to go down. Here we go, third period set to get underway. Simply too much to not enough at this point. There's the whistle. We've got an offside. Tennessee's been a dominant force offensively. Plenty of quality scoring opportunities, and they lead it big time early in the third. Riley's picking up momentum through center. Passes it over. Hammers the shot. Oh, tried to put it in the corner and just missed.
Well, there's a fine line between scoring and missing, and that's inches right there. A good release shot, but unable to get that net.
Takes the puck at the point. Slides it across. Columbus gains a hold of possession. Oh, set that hit up perfectly. The Buccaneers played along the wing. Oh, that's tremendous poise in the defensive end to break off the pass. Denies him!
Wagner's in it to win it here. I mean, you can see it with that save. He tracks, and he's so dialed in. It's a competitive nature to challenge the shooter in the slot.
Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Off the outside of the iron and will play on.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Tennessee's been way more active here tonight on the ice, and they have certainly capitalized on their opportunities and continue to lead in the third. Wally's gained the line and on the attack. Fires it on net, and he's got the answer for that one.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize?
He's got a step, and there's the save. From the neutral zone now. Scooped up along the wall by Wally. And now it's grabbed by St. Pierre. What a steal in his own end. Couldn't catch up to that pass. And we'll reset things after that icing.
St. Pierre's doing what it takes to generate offense in this game tonight, James. He's got multiple points, and he really has been a threat in the offensive zone in particular. I just love the chemistry he has with his line mates and the energy that he has, in particular when he has the puck on his stick.
Flames won the draw here in their own zone. Now he slides it up to Piper. Let's move to the middle. Off a stick, and they can't complete the play. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. Wally's called for tripping. He's off to the box.
Well, the official is right there to make the call, and no question about it, it's tripping. Anytime you take someone's feet out from under them, you're going to head to the box for two.
Columbus sends their man advantage here now for the first time this evening.
The first power play of the game is a real tone setter. You know, you're on your toes, and you're really showing the other team that you mean business. You can be potent, and they got to be disciplined if they don't want you to capitalize.
Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Slides it over with pace to Piper. Good stand-up hit on the play. And he totally whiffs on that one. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Flynn's got it across the line. Makes a move, and the puck hops away from him. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Oh, he'll feel that one. What a block. Trying to shake loose. He's in all alone. Oh, what a save!
Wally's almost ready to get back on the ice.
And that plays offside. We got a face-off coming up.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Tennessee's dominated in the puck possession department, putting plenty of shots on net, and they lead by a wide gap in the third. The Buccaneers kill off the penalty. Got to give their shorthanded unit a lot of credit.
Well, the only good thing about that power play unit was they got in zone and got set up, but you can have all the possession time in the world, but if it doesn't generate opportunity, it means nothing.
As the power play expires, they still make it count.
Yeah, and they're not going to get credited with a power play goal here, but all of the momentum is generated from it. The sustained pressure, and as a result, without the proper structure defensively, they're able to capitalize on this one.
And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Columbus moves ahead with the puck. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Coughs it up at center. Makes some space. Puck picked up by St. Pierre. And stops that big bomb. Sends the pass over. Breakaway. Oh, and just gets a piece of it. Oh, turns it aside once again. Let's see what the officials are calling. Uncle Larry's going to the box for tripping.
You always hate these penalties. You're in amongst the puck, you're fighting for it, and then you get your stick caught in your opponent's skates, and you wind up in the penalty box.
They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Tennessee's got the puck shorthanded. And they send it down the ice. Cuts to the paint. A game of inches, and he puts it off the outside of the post.
Columbus with a really good look there and unable to execute as they wire it off the pipe. Not sure how much of a difference it would have made, though, James. It's been a tough one from start to finish.
With the stop.
Wagner's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that, but he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
Offense zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Across the line from center. Play whistle dead, offside the call. Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Green's got it in the offensive zone. Sends it down low. Oh, a big-time hit on the play.
Well, and it's another hit. I mean, how many times is that now, James? He's going to continue to be a target if his head is down.
And he passes it up ahead to Piper. Broken up in the neutral zone by Huber. Tripped up on the play, and the referees caught that one. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referees saw.
Well, the officials aren't going to let this go on, James. There's going to be coincidental calls here. No harm, no foul, though. Both of them are going to the box.
And he takes the feed. Sekier's hauled down. Penalty on the way. Here's the whistle as the puck goes into the back of the net, but I think they're going to call this off as the play was blown dead beforehand. There's the final horn, and that'll do it here this evening. The Buccaneers put on a dominant performance tonight, Cheryl.
They were outstanding tonight, and all lines were firing. Their deep pairings were connected, and they got great goaltending as well. A collective effort that got them the comfortable win.
Hope you had as much fun as we did here tonight, and we will see you the next time. At least we hope so. From all of us here at EA Sports, take care, everyone.